It's not unusual to feel down and out these days. While completely insulating yourself from the rest of the world and its seemingly endless stream of problems is not a solution, you can take the occasional break with TV shows and movies that offer you an escape into another culture and world altogether. So here in this video, we are talking about top 10 feel-good Turkish dramas that will motivate you to overcome your struggles. If you have your favorite series in the list, let us know in the comments. Number 10. Rome number 309. Sometimes your life changes by accidents, sometimes by mistakes, sometimes by coincidences. Out of pure coincidence, Onur and Lale meet at the same place due to a bill date that is arranged by their mothers. Onur comes to the nightclub in order to meet a girl whom his mother has arranged. Meanwhile, Lale comes to the same place in order to meet a guy whose name is Onur as well. Accidentally, Lale sits on her table assuming that Onur is the person whom her mother has arranged. They become totally drunk and lose their control. A romance between Lale and Onur with some ups and downs makes the series quite romantic. Number 9. Becoming a Lady. In Becoming a Lady TV series story, you will explore a huge transformation of a free-spirited young woman with a foul mouth. Murad is 30 years old and is a successful musician and music educator who was born and raised in Istanbul. He comes from a long line of respected, rich and noble people. The female protagonist, Hasret, on the other hand, was born and raised in one of the Istanbul's most impoverished neighborhoods. Hasret makes her living by selling flowers and occasionally singing in a band. Murad hears potential in her untrained voice and takes it upon himself to teach her the secrets of music by giving her a classical training. Number 8. Lifeline. In Lifeline TV series story, you'll watch the story of Nafis, who tries to escape from her brutal husband and wants to find peace in her life. Nafis, a young woman who was sold as a bride to marry a rich man. After 8 years of a nightmarish marriage, the only good thing in Nafis' life is her boy Yigit. Nafis tries to escape from her husband Vedat for many times, but every escape attempt was failed until she met with Tahir. Tahir is rebellious, brave, fearless, free-spirited and a little bit crazy young man who always fights against unfairness. The main character Tahir stands as such a strong candidate. Number 7. Love Again. In Love Again TV series story, you'll explore the life of Fateh and Zainab, who pretend to be a married couple. These two young and desperate people from different backgrounds come across to each other at the same flight to Istanbul. They make a marriage agreement on the flight. Fateh wants Zainab to pretend his wife because his family wants him to get married to Irem. He wants his freedom back while pretending that he is married. Zainab, on the other hand, needs some time to explain everything to her family. She accepts Fateh's offer so that she can explain her baby to her family at the most appropriate time. Number 6. For My Son. In For My Son TV series story, you will explore the love story of two young people. Poras is a former police officer who is suspended unjustly because of a crime that he didn't commit. He loses everything he cares for: his family, his job, his wife, and his son. Pora's old chief Mumtaz makes him an offer. In this offer, he's supposed to get into a godfather named Bahri service and provide information to the chief. Meanwhile, Porace bumps into Aysegul, who is a beautiful young doctor. They start to fall deeply into each other at the first sight. Porace is unaware of the fact that Aysegul, with whom he has fallen in love, is the daughter of godfather Bahri. Number 5. The Sibling. The Sibling series is about a group of brothers living the same inevitable fate. These are 4 siblings who are tightly attached to each other. Unfortunately, they lost both their mothers and fathers after a series of unfortunate events. In the whole world, there's nothing they can do except hold on to each other like no other hand they can hold. Until the doors of the college owned by Akif, who caused the events. And what's more, he also opened his life to these children. The series gives the audience emotional moments with the sad story of the four brothers. Number 4. Full Moon. In Full Moon TV series story, you will watch how ordinary life of Nazli changes dramatically when she starts to become private chef of a rich businessman Farid. He is a very successful businessman and is extremely organized. He wants the same manner of organization in both his private and professional life. Nazli, who is studying gastronomy, needs to find a job immediately as she is responsible for covering the expenses of the home she shares with her friend and sister. She's a stubborn and adamant personality, so she has a tough time keeping a job. Both completely opposite meet each other in this series. Number 3. Insider. The series follows the story of two brothers, Sarp and Umar, who were separated during their childhood and end up on opposite sides of the law. Their father is an assassin for one of the mafia bosses, Jalan. Their father goes to prison and Jalal has Umar kidnapped to ensure that Metin won't speak. The family thinks Umar is dead. Sarp eventually enters the police force but is kicked out shortly after the graduation ceremony. Things take an unexpected turn when Sarp finds himself falling in love with Malik, Jalal's adopted daughter and lawyer, who is a very close friend with his own brother. Number 2. You Are Everywhere. As fate plays its game, both Damir and Selin eventually have to share the same house, where each other resting in the development of a sweet and sour relationship between them. But hell breaks loose for Selin as soon he gets to know that the company where she works is bought by a new investor who is none other than Damir. With their professional and personal lives getting mixed, the two of them have to soon come up with a solution that will simplify things. Number 1. Legacy. The series tells the story of Yaman, a successful businessman who is incapable of love because of his traumatic childhood. There's only one person that he feels something for, his young nephew Yusuf. When Yusuf's mother dies unexpectedly, his aunt Seher, a beautiful, courageous woman, moves into the family mansion to take care of him. Initially, clashing with Yaman and his cold and standoffish behavior, both soon start to develop feelings for one another. I hope you found the video interesting, and if you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down your favorite series from the list, and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon with another video. Goodbye.